You're good.
Look, I'm going to get the mayor in here right away. He has actually a previous commitment, but he's committed to us and said he was going to come anyway and do what we call a quick hit. So, but without doing anything formal, I just want to introduce our mayor, who has been a big supporter of us, especially to do with the Parks Department and working with Rob Antonelli. So, Mayor Joe Petty.
Good morning, everyone. And Doug, thank you, and Doug, congratulations for doing this every year, organizing this. And who stands next to Ed Gardella during the game so he doesn't get hurt? Anybody? But let's have some fun. This is great that we do this and keep active here into week play. And I'm glad the Parks Department was here today trying to fix some holes out there. But it's a great field, it's a great city, and enjoy yourselves. And I'm glad to be here with Dr. Charles Steinberg, and Fallon is here too, and so have a wonderful season. This is probably you. I mean, you've already been playing, right? You were probably on the field before it was illegal to go on the field, but
I wouldn't say that out loud.
But have a great season, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you again for all your support. So I'm going to get us started today. A couple reminders, and we have a few people coming, and we'll work around it as we do down here. We just adjust. So, as your president, it's my honor to act as your master of ceremonies today. We have a brief but I think important program today. If you want to live your glory days and you've got friends and family or whatever, we want to keep growing. That's how this will work. That's how we go back to a road team. So don't be afraid to reach out to family, friends, neighbors. A lot of you I met in very odd places, a bank, McDonald's, whatever, and wearing the uniform, they say, what are you doing? And you tell them. Now, I didn't tell them I did it good, but I told them what we do. And that's the way we're going to keep growing. It's word of mouth more than anything. An invite is better than an ad. So do that and spread that out a little bit. So first, as you know, it takes many hands to run this organization. So I want to recognize your board of directors, Tim Hanley, Rick Munster, John Trio, Bill Devereaux, and Paulie David. But let me further recognize the workhorses of our board and the organization, and that's our YouTube and videographer extraordinaire, Brian Jensen. Our government liaison, who regularly works with Commissioner Antonelli and his staff to allow us to have a safe and fun place to play, Ed Gardella. And last but certainly not least, the person who balances our books, manages our finances, pays our bills, and keeps the IRS happy, our treasurer, Wally Nutter. All right, so you met Joe Petty, and Senator Moore sends his regards. They called in a session of the Senate today, but he's another one that if we need things, he seems to come through, so I just want to recognize him. And we have our president, John Burke of Richard Burke. I did that before, too. Can we change your middle name?
Yeah.
Richard Burke is here, look, from Fallon. I did an outreach, some people call it an arm twist, but I did an outreach to Fallon this year to up their donation. They've been very generous for a long time, but it was either we were going up on dues on you guys or we were going to find some money somewhere. And Fallon was the first to step up. They doubled their donation this year. Like Wally to come up and, Richard is going to say a few words, and Wally come up and receive the check.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Right into the mic, okay. Yeah, this is for Wally. This one's for Wally. So we're proud to make a donation. We've been with you for over a decade. Make a donation to this worthy cause of $1,000 this year to support the Falcons, the Worcester County Senior Softball. I know you're serious about your sport. I live right here in the neighborhood, and it must have been maybe 3 weeks ago. I was driving by and you were out here practicing, and I was thinking, gosh, you know, you guys beat up on our team a few years ago. So I reported this back to our team. They're still considering whether they want to come out here and play you again, given the scouting that I did and saw you practicing. But this is great. I actually qualify for this league, and I've been thinking about it. So if I could get some free time, I might ask you to consider having another player. But this is a great thing. We're so proud to be part of this. The Fallon Falcons and the Worcester County Senior Softball. And I hope you have another great season. I hope you have weather like this every time you're out here on the field. And again, just congratulations. It's a privilege for us to be in the position to support an organization like this. So Doug, Wally, we're happy to do it, and we wish you a good season.
Thank you so much, and we really appreciate this money from Fallon.
In the mic.
Oh, if it wasn't for Fallon, we'd be raising our dues. I can tell you that from a financial standpoint. So it's much appreciated. All our sponsors, but the Fallon is the biggest, and they've been our sponsor for many, many years, and we really appreciate their help. Thank you.
I just also want to acknowledge our relationship with the Worcester Red Sox, which is, as you know, such a terrific organization. Dr. Charles and his team, and Fallon Health has been a founding sponsor since the Worcester Red Sox came here to Worcester, and so this all works together very nicely. So we're proud to be here with Dr. Charles too.
Thank you very much, and we want to recognize his right hand and my direct contact with Fallon. Cheryl and Melissa are here, as always, and they're anxious to come play us again. They just want us to give them a few rings.
I do a really great job on the bench.
Got it. Thank you both for your work. Everybody knows I think everybody knows our dear friend, the leader of the Moo Sox. The initial connection, I guess, through Joe Bradley was to meet Dr. Charles and talk about what we do. And he came that first year, and I'm a regular down there, and I have some other city ties that we work together in some other places. But I can tell you this honestly, he came the first year, and since then, he's been our biggest fan. I walk up to another group, whether it's RTA, whoever it is, he starts talking, you should see this team, you should see these people. And he talks about age, and he talks about agility and health. It's amazing. Free plugs all the time from the president of the Moo Sox, our friend, and I'm about to make him the honorary member of the Worcester County Senior League Athletic Association. Come up, Dr. Charles.
I have a happy shirt for you. You gave him a clean one, right?
No. All yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doug. If I am your biggest fan, it's sincere because you inspired me last year when I was here. You made me realize that I need to figure out how to join Richard Burke and play with you all because I would be doing you a service because no one who thinks they're the worst player on the team would now be the worst player. I would hold that. Remember, I got 2 hits in 2 years of Little League. And both hits came in the second year. I went 0 for my first year, and many, many years later, I got to tell that story to the greatest hitter who ever lived. I got to tell Ted Williams, who asked me, "Did you ever play ball?" And I said, "I got 2 hits in 2 years," and he laughed. And I said, "Both hits came in the second year," and he bellowed, "Well, at least you showed improvement." So if I were to join you, maybe I'd get that 3rd hit. So, but I'm not counting on it. But I do thank Richard Burke. I thank Fallon. The partnership we have with Fallon plays a key role in the fan experience at Polar Park. When I was with you last year, we were just getting started. We were not even, we hadn't even played to full capacity. We were just starting that in June. And now you see Fallon Health Square. Yesterday, we cut the ribbon on a plaza, Rockland Trust Plaza. It's going to make it the new front door to Polar Park. And you're going to come in Gate A. You're going to come right in and see all the Fallon signage. and I think it's going to be the new grand entrance to the ballpark. And the ballpark keeps growing. We refine it. We try to improve it. We do arm wrestling with our groundskeepers, saying we want the Falcons to play here. He goes, I can't mess up my field. Like, it's not going to mess up the field. They tread very lightly. So we would love to have you back again. And I'm thinking maybe we form some kind of Woo Sox softball team and play you. By the way, we have some really good players, women who were really great stars in college, as well as some guys who think they were good. But I do appreciate you. And as far as Doug, the origin was we were still kind of sequestered in COVID when we were doing Zoom chats with our Worcester Red Sox boosters, and you would see the names, and I see Belanger. Well, when you grow up in Baltimore as an Orioles fan, there's only one Belanger, and that's the 8-time Gold Glove winning shortstop, Mark Belanger, and he's from Massachusetts. And so, wow, this guy might be related to Mark Belanger. So, and yeah, that says, on a good day, maybe they're related, on a bad day, maybe they're not. But to me, I was like, wow, this is royalty. And then you find out it's true. He's playing just like Mark Belanger. You're a pretty good defensive player, aren't you? Yeah. So, it all takes us back to our childhood. And when I hear that some of you have been friends for 50 years, I think how marvelous it is for baseball, for softball, for wiffle ball, for kickball, for throw ball, for street ball, you name it, any kind of diamond sport, to bring us together. And thank goodness, in my case, it's not about how good you are. It's not about whether you win or lose. It's the camaraderie of getting together and sharing the experiences and the laughs. And so I hope that you just keep going another 50 years. And if Richard Burke and I can join you, all the better. Joe Bradley, our Vice President of Community Relations and Baseball Relations. Now, he was a good ball player. He played at Union College. He's a little too young for this league, but play your cards right, Joe. You might be the next generation. So we do applaud you. You are inspiring, and we'd love to see you again at Polar Park. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you can count on that one. Dr. Charles is going to throw out our first ceremonial pitch. In catching the ceremonial pitch, in receiving the 2021 Coach of the Year award, is a person who must have studied Bill Belichick. He knows all the rules, he stretches them to the limit, he makes in-game adjustments that only him and Bill would do, he refuses to take the pedal off the metal regardless of the score. The Most Reverend Billy Graham, come on down. Billy! We had this cut for him at the banquet last year, but he couldn't make it, so I thought I'd embarrass him here instead. Go ahead. First pitch. Ernie is going to catch the second one. Richard, you're throwing out the second ceremonial pitch, and Ernie's catching you. Ernie, by the way, last year, this is the story that Dr. Childs will appreciate. Last year, Ernie was having probably as bad a year as I was towards the end of the year. And it was like, I don't know if I keep doing this or whatever. He started this year 5 for 5, next time 4 for 5, next time 4 for 5. But worst of all, or best of all, Ernie playing catcher. Grab your glove, Ernie. Ernie playing catcher. I was up to the plate, popped one back, and he reached back with his bare hand and caught the damn thing. Which means he's getting the worst seats when we go to the Woo Sox game. So here we are, Richard and Dr. Charles, whenever you're ready. You and them guys should talk. Exchange cards. Thank you. As you can see, I get crazy at these things. But if you guys would talk, they want to talk about working out together.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Dr. Charles.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks, Billy. What are we going on here?
meet you.